Hey guys, welcome back to PickledPlanner. Thanks for joining me. Today we have a new type of video. Yes. So here I have my teacher planner from Happy Planner from last year, I believe, 2018. So I'm flipping through and I'm like, hey, it's September. I should probably get this ready. But wait, where are my inserts? Hold on. Here we go. If you have an old planner that you can replace pages and things in, like the Happy Planner disc system or just a regular binder, here's what you can do. I have these printables available in my Etsy store. The link will be in the description. And you can print them out to print as many of each of the pages as you need. I have a few different ones in there and I'll go through a close-up at the end of the video. Take your hole planner or your hole punch, depending on whatever brand it is, either a regular hole puncher or the 365 brand for the Happy Planner or the Arc Levenger one, and you're going to print out the pages, get them all stacked up, and just go through and punch them all. And I will run through exactly what you can do when you're punching them and go through and put them in the planner and show you what they look like all together. And these are actually editable too, so you can edit certain fields before you print them and just keep going, and they're yours forever. So I'm just going to go through, I'm fast forwarding this spot because this is pretty basic stuff of punching holes into paper. Okay, now there's the holes. We're done with the punch. Let's move forward to the next piece. So bring back your planner. And I know that the dividers are a little bit tricky because you're like, well, what do I do? The calendar's on the one side of the planner. For the divider, we'll get to that in a minute. So flip to the front and you can put these pages wherever you want to. It's just, I have my planner in a certain way. So I homeschool, I'm not an actual teacher. So I like to get my stuff ready for school just a little bit differently. So my planners are probably gonna be a little bit different than the ones that I offer in my shop. But if you need custom work, I can help with that. Here's the one for September. When you have the dividers from a previous planner, it's kind of hard because otherwise you need to get new dividers because the month from that year is printed on the back of it. Or I have this neat little trick. Now it's not, the best thing ever, but it does work, so you can just keep replacing it unless you want to get new dividers. So you have the divider and the piece of paper for the month, and all you're going to do is take a big old paper clip. Nice little jumbo ones work well here. Stick it on there and they become one. So you just turn it by the tab and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. And so there's the monthly spread, and then we have the weeks. There's 4 of them in September that I'm using here, and you could just do the same thing for all of your months. And then I'm going to flip back here to the checklist area. But I have extra ones here, and this one's actually editable too, so you can change it from classroom checklist to classroom field trips, or if you have a school store, or if you're looking for attendance, or if you have grades or anything, you can change the checklist. And then I also have some other printables for birthdays and other things like that, and I said, like, I'm going to do a walkthrough and I'm going to do a close-up so you can see it really close up and you can see what parts are editable in the PDF itself. So just walking you through, there's a few extra pages here and you can print as many as you want. So here's a walkthrough of what they look like inside the planner itself, just kind of flipping through quickly. And now on the websites and passwords, none of them are editable, but on the communication logs, all of the titles at the top are editable. So the date, the name, the comments, and the response, you can edit those to be whatever you want. So if those don't work for you, then change them. So here's the September month, and each monthly is like this. So all the dates, all the weekdays are editable at the top. You can change them if you start on Monday instead. All the months and the years are editable, so you can change that, and same thing with the dates within the boxes. So you can change that for every month. Now here's the weekly spread. The week number is changeable, is editable, and the weekdays and the dates at the top are all editable. Now on the left side, the subjects and times are also editable. I did change them a little bit because they are in black in my shop. The black didn't work for me. So if the black doesn't work for you, I can also change it in my shop too. So here's just a flip through of the rest of the weeks. And then we're going to move on to the checklist and the other pages. here's the classroom checklist. The checklist word and the name are also editable. So like I said, you can change it to be whatever you want. The birthdays are just printed like this. You can print out as many as you need for your birthdays. And then we have the notes pages, and you just print those out too. Those aren't editable like the monthly, weekly, and communication logs are. The brain purge is also one of those things. Now I'm going to be going into the close-ups. So here's the close-ups of all of the pages. Took me a minute to get to the front. So here's the websites and passwords. Now these are in the Rainbow Teacher Planner. And it's a dark purple on the top for the titles, and then pink is the column header. And there's lighter colors, so there's a little bit of a purple in there too. So it's pink, yellow, green, blue, and purple for the main colors. And here's a close-up of the communication log. So like I said, the date, name, comments, and response, those are all editable. So you can change them to be whatever you want. You can't actually change the width of the columns, but you can change the headers at the top before you print to fit your needs a little bit better. And now we're flipping to the month of September for a close-up. And you just use this every month. So you change it before you go. So all of the days of the week at the top are editable because some people start their calendar on a Monday rather than a Sunday. And every number in the box is editable. And there's a close-up of all of the colors. So it's kind of in the rainbow. It's pink, orange, green, blue, and purple. And there's a close-up of the days of the week. So that is the font that is used. And then again, here's the other page, same thing. Now this one, the year and the month are also editable. The month has to be the 3 characters though. You can do it upper or lowercase, it doesn't matter, but you can't have more than 3 characters in that one. And then again, the numbers within the boxes are all editable. So if there's also spots where if the last week you have the day splits between 2 weeks, you can also have that like a regular calendar. So here's a close-up of the weekly. The week number is editable. The dates at the top plus the days of the week are also editable. And like I said, the subjects down the side are also editable. These are rainbow. In my Printable, in my shop, they're black, so it's just easier to keep track of. The rainbow just fit my needs a little bit better. With these, all these boxes are lined. They have very light lines in them, so it can kind of keep you from writing crooked. And the notes and to-dos is also editable, so you can change that to meetings or notes or whatever you want. So there's a close-up of the weekly pages. And now we're going to move on to a close-up of the checklist. So here we have just, it looks like the Happy Planner one. It's the rainbow, of course. Now at here, the word checklist and the name are editable, so you can change it to be whatever you want. If you want to use it for field trips or classroom, book checkouts, or a library or whatever you need, you can change it to fit your needs a little bit better. And there's a close-up of the other page there. And this is all one printable that you download. So here's the birthday spread. Now the birthday spread is not editable because they're just the months of the year. So it's just January through June on one page and then July through December on the other page. And there are lines there that you can use. You can split them in half if you have a lot of birthdays for one month versus the others. And again, those are in the rainbow colors that we have: pink, orange, green, blue, and purple. And these are the notes pages. This is probably my favorite because it's so bright and colorful. And they're just lines, so you can just kind of print out as many pages as you need. And the best thing about this is that because you own this forever, you can print out as many as you need whenever you need to. So if you run out of notes, you just go and print more. And here's the brain purge page. Now this is a grid system of the same colors. They're a little bit lighter, so they don't distract you from what's actually on the page. So if you're doodling or if you're writing notes down, and they're not going to get in your way, but if you need to draw something, the grid pattern is actually there for you. So it's very faint, just so it doesn't get in the way of the things that you're writing. So there is the close-up of all of the pages available at PickledPlanner.etsy.com. Thanks for joining me.